Hi. Hi, Deb.
Quite interesting. I think we might have a past life connection. Phil, right? Phil is your name.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we might know each other from a past life. It's quite interesting.
See how that goes. Just see. I've tried to draw it out and tried to put violet flame in it. Tried to transmute it. If you go on a meditation, Nikki Sutton, past life removal or repair of souls. See if you need a repair. That's what I'd recommend. I'm not sponsored, so just try that and just see how that goes. How does it feel around Jan now? How does Jan feel?
It feels lighter. I think when we were connecting through our hands, it felt much lighter. And the mole is still there. The mole hasn't gone. But
yeah, it won't just go. But I'm trying to see. I'm trying to block. It's as though it's like a portal to enter. I've never met that before.
Okay. So you mean it's on my right hand? So in my culture, it's considered positive to have a mole on your right hand. But I don't know whether it's actually positive or not. It looks weird, that's for sure. I mean, it's kind of strange. Honestly.
I was having quite a lot of pain while I was in the other group, and that's why I clocked the hand wasn't normal.
Yeah. So Deb, there are many people in the room, so maybe you could start the session for everyone else as well, and get back to me when you feel the time
to the other ones right now. But I wanted to start this group and explain what's going on. So I want to welcome everybody and thank you for joining us today. Rick and I did hukalos earlier until right before the beginning of this, and Udiyama is joining us from the hukalo group. We were doing healing for the last 2 hours, healing or past lives, and I asked him to join us here so we could complete doing a healing on him. So he has 2 attachments, and we're going to remove the 2 attachments. And Phil was just taking care of the negative. There were negative entities that he had coming and going through a mole on his hand. So we wanted to take care of them, remove and do those together, Phil and I. So he has got 2 attachments on his spine, and they're 2 little boys, but they're lost souls. So now we have Jesus. Jesus is here to help.
We say him so often. Jesus.
Suzanne, honey, can you mute for a minute?
Yeah.
Thanks, darling. Okay, I can't tell you their names because I don't understand what they're saying. They're not speaking English. Okay, you may feel some sensation in your back. All right, they're actually brothers. They died in a car accident. They died at the same time.
Okay.
4 and 6
years old. Is there a reason why they've attached themselves to me? Is there?
They liked your energy. They were afraid. They didn't know where to go. They just liked you.
Okay. Are they human or?
They're human.
Are they?
They're human.
4 and
4 and 6 years old. They're little boys. They were 2 brothers.
Okay.
They just didn't know where to go, and they just jumped on your back.
And is this recent or is it?
Pardon?
Recent.
Has it been a very long time since they've been attached to my energetic field?
3 years.
3 years. Okay.
So not that long.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think I can see 2 images of young boys. They look quite small,
4 years old and 6 years old.
I think I saw the 4-year-old boy, very young boy.
Okay, they've gone to the light. The repair on your back is being completed.
So that actually explains why I've been feeling very childish for the last 2 or 3 years, like excessively childish and almost like an infant. So this could be the reason for that.
A lot of things could be the reason for that. They wanted to apologize to you, and they are gone. Your back should be healed, and you are all set. And Phil, you took care of the other part of it, and
actually feels better. Thank you very much. Actually,
you're welcome.
I do feel better.
You're welcome. Okay, so you're free to stay for the rest of the webinar, and I want to thank everybody for your patience.
Okay.
We're ready to begin.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hello, Nilesh. It's good to see you.
Adam, the sunshine.
Hi, Darren. See you, everybody. Wendy, Juliet.
Hi. The sun is like glaring in my face. I'm like, woo! Stay back. Oh gosh.
Okay, we are recording this. Our computer here, can go live onto YouTube. All right, I'll just upload it later. Okay, now do we have any questions? Let's see how we're doing here. Yes, Rhonda, I did start the recording. Let's see the energy, Kath. Everybody can jump in now. Let's see, explain the two differences.
Sorry, hi Deb, I have my microphone.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hi, Victoria, long time no see. Bobby, you said you saw other attachments. I didn't see any more than that. You're on mute.
Yeah, I just felt the back before because I was the empath of me connecting to his energy, but I could feel it in the back and it was moving around. And then I felt it in my right knee also. And then as you were removing from the back side of him, I could feel the different heaviness and the pulling, like they were wanting to stay. So they were trying to not detach, but then I still felt it in my right knee. So I didn't know if there was possibly something else just for him to pay attention to.
Hmm.
So I think that might be right actually, because I do have some irritation and some pain in my in both of my knees. I'm not sure why. I'm very young. It's not an age-related thing, so it could be something. I'll definitely watch out for that. Thanks for pointing it out.
Yeah, you can always connect with us, Sudayama.
Do you get pain in your knees with stress?
I'm not sure. It happens when I'm not moving at all. Actually, it happens when I'm sitting down, and I just feel this pain in my knee. So it's related to not being active. Maybe not really sure. Yeah, that's something I'll definitely watch out for. So thanks for.
You're very young. Yeah, you shouldn't be feeling that. Hi, Lily. It's good to see you.
Hi, Deb. Yeah, it's been a long time no see. I attended a mediumship course since September, and we ended yesterday.
Good for you. It's really good to see you. Hi, David.
So my evenings are now vacant and attend.
Right.
I saw your invitation. Thank you for inviting.
Welcome. Hi, David. Hi, Lydia. Hi, Celia. Hi, Pam. Hi, Darren. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Juliet. Zach. I already said hello to Suzanne and Diane and Elena. Okay, where's the questions? Can Phil explain how to heal twin flame separation? That's from Nilesh.
I love you, brother. Come on, answer my question.
Right, twin flames, I don't actually think they're romantic, but just say they are romantic. You've got to cut cords. And how you can do it is you can visualize, because you're good at that, Nilesh, visualize a life with twin flame and grow old together. Pretend you've got kids together. Grow old, you're in your 60s, 70s. So you've got to visualize your life in one meditation. And at the end, you die and then you've got a new life. That's how I used to do it anyway.
I thought twin flames were, I thought twin flames are like one egg. And
yeah, they're not normally romantic. Normally your soul flames are normally romantic. Yeah.
So I mean, I didn't think it was a romantic relationship. You're like
family.
It's
normally your soulmate. But if you go through the procedure of a life with the person that you can't break, and then break at the end, and then start again, have a new life. Pretend you're creating a new life. Yeah, but yeah, normally it's soulmates. Twin flames are very rare. They're normally like
twin flames.
Yeah, twin flames are normally brothers and sisters, or brothers and brothers. When your soul was created, you normally have maybe 50, 20, but they're all like your twin flames. Does that help?
That's very cool.
Yeah, but
know what? I've never seen it in that way before. Like visualize it, like kind of getting all together. I mean, the fact that you didn't get all together is a bit of a strange thing, but it's cool. I like it. I think it's worth for people to know that is another form of way of doing it. So
yeah. I think they did it on Doctor Who many years ago. So that's how I did it.
I have a question for Nilesh and you. Rick and I have the same higher self. Why is that?
What was that? Sorry.
Rick and I have the same higher self. Why is that?
Because there is no separation in the human 3D concept, right? We see separation. There is no separation. The idea that actually you've had a relationship with your brother, your sister, your son, your daughter is quite, in some ways is a barrier, but also quite repulsive to us as human beings. But as a vibrational being, It's just another form of creation, and there is no separation. Of course, you are Rick. Rick is you. There is separation on that. There is an individuality in regards to your vibration that is you, but there also is the connectedness, the one consciousness that is you as well. So it doesn't surprise me that you both have the same higher self that you, maybe with a little bit of tweaking here and there. Because the thing is, what you need, Deb, and what Rick needs are two separate things, because you're both on your individual journeys and you're both on your individual path. So the advice you'll be given will be very different. But why can it not come from the same source? I mean, we see Father, don't we?
Yeah.
We go to Father for lots of things. Isn't Father just one source?
Yeah.
There you go. That's my take on it. What's yours, Phil?
I think you join together to work together. It's like a job, not just a soulmate, but it's also a career, a spiritual.
And the reason we know this is because he woke up and our higher self was across both of us,
laying across us.
Yeah. And when we were sleeping, and it's a female.
Yeah, male and female, and the same sex. That'd be a bit odd if you were the other way, right?
Yeah. And the angels were all dancing the other night in our room.
Yes. Mother Mary was one of them. Mother Mary.
They're dancing.
They were
now.
dancing.
I think they're dancing because we're getting close.
Okay, I have to ask, what does Mother Mary look like while she's dancing? Is she in a robe?
It was all black, which she was wearing, dark hair, a very young version, I'm guessing. That's the way she came across, at least what I saw.
Cool. Thanks.
Don, I didn't connect with YouTube, and what he kept telling me my password was wrong. I don't have enough energy right now to fight with it. So the YouTube link, I'll upload the recording later to YouTube. All right. Sorry, I am recording it on my computer. If anybody else wants to record it too, I can give you permission.
Do you want to let me have permission?
I'm gonna make it so you will be able. It should give you permission.
It says, please ask the host to give you permission.
Me too.
I'm not sure if I'm recording it.
No.
I think it is.
Well, it's not giving me.
Is it?
Ask me. Well,
Mine's recording, Deb.
oh,
Is this going on YouTube afterwards then, in case it blank?
yeah. It's not hard to upload to you. All right. Just
Next question.
Wendy wants to know if are you able to discuss white earth magic?
Yeah.
Cool. So I have had or overheard conversations about white earth magic, and it's kind of come up that I should look into it. So I'm kind of wondering exactly what is the basis of it, and how is that being used for raising vibration or healing, or is it more just grid work, or what exactly is there to know? Give me your insights.
You can do white earth magic for anything. It's magic, but making sure it's a good path. You're making sure that you are using the good. So you can do it for grid work. And grid work's good to do earth magic. You can heal earth with earth magic. I think you connect into the crystalline earth by using crystalline earth to do earth magic, for using the energy of the earth.
Cool. And then how are you turning that around? Are you using it for, from my point of view with the healing, I feel like it's pulling in and just using that kind of universal energy. So maybe it's one more aspect to universal energy.
Use it as a tool when you need it. Use it for anything. It doesn't need just to be healing. It's a tool. It's like an astro tool. It's not more like a human tool. So when you're an astro, you can use earth magic better. Does that help?
It helps. Does anybody else have a question on that? Does that lead to other thoughts on it?
How do you know about earth magic?
It's come up in my sessions. So,
Right.
As you know, they keep giving me all these tools, and I have to keep learning. So it's a progressive growth for, it's the next step.
I wouldn't call it white earth magic. I'd just call it earth magic. And you're not using the universe and in the earth to create various magic items, various magic from the earth. And normally it's from the crystalline earth. So it's like where the underworld is, go lower than that, and you're channeling it and then create create it and channel it. You can heal Earth with it, you know, like a cycle, or you can use it to heal the grids. You can you heal either one of the three grids: the atmosphere grid, the solar grid, and the line grid. What would you think you'd want to use it for?
Well, actually, not necessarily that I wanted to. I think I just did. I ended up doing some work with a friend of mine who works with crystal skulls as well, and we ended up kind of just taking and awakening a grid. And I mean, it was like 30 different locations we went through. So I think I was just doing it without really understanding what I was doing, which that happens a lot with me. But so that's why I was kind of curious about it. It felt it felt like like you said, it's like a tool, and I just wasn't sure about it, and it's come up that I should be like learning about it. So that's why I'm asking. Yeah.
I feel like you're being given it by an aspect of you haven't met. Seventh, eighth dimension. Try and channel her. Yeah. And once you channel her, she'll be best.
Okay. All right.
Chris, I would say grid work.
Yeah, that's
atmosphere grid work, not the grid work outside, you know, in the
right.
But the solar grid work.
Right. And I know that I've been doing like grid work out in the etheric with the galactics. I just, you know, it's like it's in my awareness, but it's not in my knowledge, if that makes sense. So it's like knowing you have third eye and not having sight. So you might have auditory abilities, or you might have like the ability to see auras, but not necessarily like see visions with your third eye. So, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm like, I know it's coming. They keep telling me it's coming, but it's just not here yet. So
when you connect to your higher aspects, your third eye will work better, and you'll have what do you call it, mind's eye better. You'll have a better.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and Kath has a question. She's on behalf of Phasar, who is not able to link with this call. She is known as Talks with Many in the Native American world. She said the dragons are very excited and chatty at the moment, and says we should be starting to remember our dragon lifetimes. Her question is, does Phil have a question for the dragons? She can connect with them and will let us know their answer.
Is that Victoria?
That's Kath.
It's on behalf of Fazar. So yeah, basically she's saying that she can talk with them a lot, and she said they're very much around us at the minute. So if there's any questions we want her to seek out, she
I actually connect to dragons as well.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. You can actually do dragon language, which is amazing. Don't ask me.
Yeah, I know how it sounds. Yeah, Wendy does it as well, I think.
Yeah. A question for dragons. Yeah, you could ask them what's their job. I know, but it's a good question.
Okay, I'll pass that on to her and I'll let you know what she says. Okay.
Okay.
It's just, I think at the minute we're all becoming aware of our own individual dragons, or the purpose of dragons around us. It's just, and I think for me personally, the elemental world is coming alive more as well. Like when I go into a forest or wood, I'm able to see more elementals than I've ever been able to. So it feels like the veil between worlds is changing, or perceptions are it's like a radio band that's getting wider. We can perceive more.
I've used dragon fire energy. Yeah.
You have?
Yeah, it's like a magical energy, and it's good for when the pain is unbearable, but you can actually hold it and it doesn't feel hot. It's good for it. Excellent feeling, actually. It's excellent feeling, like a miracle.
Right. Okay. So what, you would direct it to an area and call the dragons in, or?
No, I just direct the energy. You don't need the dragons in that. The energy from what you can do is you can actually wrap yourself like a ball and then channel dragon fire into your hands and then put it into the area. Some sort of like miracle.
Right, that sounds interesting. Thank you very much, Phil.
Okay.
Celia asks, how do you find your twin flame?
How do I find my twin flame?
Yes, how do you find your?
Sophie gave me my twin. So you normally, you don't look for it, they just appear, and normally it's a third party that directs you to it, and they have all your keywords, your codes and everything, and completely can change your way of thinking. So Sophie got my twin.
So not necessarily in the romantic way. It's like a twin flame can be anyone.
Twin flame is like part. It's like when your soul was created. It's like your brother or sister. It's like a connection of souls. So they tend to come into your life when you need help, need codes, or when you need. I needed emotional release. My heart was blocked, and it's been blocked since the time I was on my own when I got semi-cursed. So I needed it unblocking, and she gave me 2 words, and it unblocked. And I was very emotional for about an hour, and then I completely changed. So it's like a blockage. She helped me when I needed to unblock my block. Yeah. So they're there to give you codes and keys to help you, and you're there to likewise to for them. It was. I've never been through it, and the keys that she gave me ended up starting an awakening, and it went for 3 weeks. And anyone who knows me completely changed to what I was. But I needed that. I was very self-centered, very egoistic, and he was there to give me. Sophie was one who connected. I actually didn't like her when I first. I understand her, but I didn't know why. I've never had that feeling to anyone. And then when I connected, we got talking, and all of a sudden we started telling our secrets. The secrets of our early life, even past lives. When I cut my head off in a past life on Orion, so we started telling our deepest secrets. And then afterwards, I started apologizing for any hate I did for my family members. And it was very emotional. And I've realized now that your bones become lighter, you become lighter if you love everyone. You don't have any bad feelings for anyone. And that's what she was there to bring me into this better state. I think that answers your question.
Or you can be like me, and you don't. My twin flame is not incarnated in this lifetime. Mine is not. I chose to not have my twin flame incarnated.
And for me, my best girlfriend, who we considered ourselves sisters growing up. I knew her from my early high school days, and known her all my life, but only just this year in September discovered that she's my twin flame. And I ended up helping her to hit her ascension point. And during one of our sessions, when her higher self was telling me like the relationship between us, I was asking, well, why is she my twin flame? Like, what makes her my twin flame? And they said that she has what I don't have, and I have what she doesn't have, and the two of us together are whole. So that's for us. That's my experience. Yeah, definitely, it's not a romantic relationship, but it's definitely a deep, strong love relationship. I would do anything for her, anything. So if you're able to, heal that relationship and get it to that point. But look at it, took us, 40 years to make that discovery. So dang it. Would have been nice if it was earlier, but it is what it is, if that helps.
What was strange when this twin flame left, another twin flame I met, and that's David Starr. Hi David, if you should be on. So it's quite strange how when one goes, the other comes in. And these are like brothers and sisters. And when I even remember it, that's how far I can.
Can anyone see who your twin flame is?
Can anyone see?
Is it something that you feel when it comes?
It's what they say to you. What they say to you is like, it's got its energy. It doesn't matter what the words mean, it's the energy. And all of a sudden you start getting, as they're giving you keys, you're starting to open doors and oversee past lives, and you see them with you in a past life. And all of a sudden you realize that half your past lives, I've been with them, or not half of them, but a lot of them, I've been with them in different formats.
Thank you.
Answer that question. Many real things and stuff. The idea of having happening in a shift, or shift is ready to us and stuff, really likely they but higher unite through stabilization. The actual final completion is actually so that's way out. Soulmate connections, you have that whole together. It's human, energetic, not possible. It will rip you, shred you. That's my twin flame is one of them. I had to, 7, literally meld it together. I could see his thoughts, feel his visions, what's going on, and so, it's something like that we don't need that. So really, don't fret on more and it is something to share. We shared a lot of nations, higher soul, but it's about just finding yourself, being that part of you that's missing. It's not just your twin, you're any aspect. Take whatever you get. Energetic, don't be greedy. All higher self, all connections, embrace it, love it in your dark shadow. And find that balance. When you really are, you have self. that referring to connection now. It's not, it's just there to bring you to help you.
Can I say something about that, Victoria? Now, at the beginning, I knew my aspect was Merlin, and then slowly I get the keys and everything like that, and then I connected to Ascending Master Atlantis, and I thought that was it. Then I got connected to Raphael, and I thought that was it. And only recently I've got my highest aspect, which I can't believe I went any higher, and that was a crystal source being, and that is feminine. All the others were male, but my highest being is actually female. And that was so magical that I've just felt, oh, I've got to the top. But I didn't expect that was the top. You just go slowly, and then if you're not looking for it, it finds you. And once you get lighter, once you get the keys, once your bone structure gets lighter, and once you release all the stresses of every life you've ever had and everything, you start meeting these aspects, which are very magical experiences.
Now that you mentioned Merlin came by now, it's quite interesting.
Victoria, you have the next question.
Okay, yeah, I haven't been around, haven't shared my experiences. So there's something, it's with the Divine Council, and
I think he's gone.
And at a time like this, when I want to talk to him, because I keep missing his sessions too. So every time I ask, it's that chance to ask. Okay, with this, I was in the void. The council theaters there that is lit up like in the Matrix. Basically, we're seeing this. The Matrix is inside the screen. We are looking. Both sides are affecting. Like what I mean by both sides is the light and like we're talking about all the creations. So it's nothing really. It's just how you perceive. I saw, they not allowed polarity in the game here, but they were shown, let's say, a lion into that realm, because this is basically that open space there, that lit up space, a void looking in, and they are what they can, the Lionsgate portal open up. So it's like a program. So I was wondering, experience with them?
With the higher beings?
Well, I guess they're like Divine Council overseers, which might have a tip for it, but yeah, any experience.
I've had an experience on the Crystal Universe with them, where me and David went there, and it was very magical. They actually gave us some gifts to bring to the crystalline earth to energize it.
And me too.
But yeah, I forgot about that.
Thanks.
Did you come as well?
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I see where I stand.
I thought you'd gone by then, sorry.
Yeah, I was just a silent partner.
I would go to the high round. They would be gifting. I was taking more like I took Shasta. The guardians there gave us each a box. It's a box, and my friend got what thing that looked like a shrine item, probably not your typical shrine dolls, or like they carved it, and so it could be an act. And so I didn't get that kind of stuff. I didn't get any because I don't. They give you, and then when I opened my chest, right before a friend of mine out, opened my chest. Whoo! I got this huge frequency boost that took me sky high up there. It was like, oh my god, It was because I'm not always attaining it,
To be able to go there, your vibration must be very high. To be able to visit them, because if you started having an awakening, started doing it, you can't. It's too high. It can burn you out. So
I'm okay with that. I've been through the void. I've been through all that. So but it's amazing because every time I bring someone up there to heaven, goes in it, and we went towards different things. Remember, I'm guiding this transmission, so I'm taking to places I want. And so one of the things is a studio of art. Create whatever you want in this room. One painting, the other one sculpturing and stuff like that. So it's different. So they're creating something and to pick a music, make a musical instrument, play one. So they played, and the final thing in the garden, there's a tree, and each one of them came back with a necklace, heart-shaped, to activate was gift inside him. He was able to do that and get more access to his higher heart and soul. The other person, period, but his gift, he said he didn't receive anything. So it depends on the intention going in. They are supported by, the experience is overwhelming and it's very powerful. But, you don't be afraid of always asking and always, wanting and demanding, get at you. You're asking what happened, how are you hiding? Basically, and it has to timeline or your realm be accessible.
I always think it's like a door. You open a door, and you might have access to that door, then you might have another door and you've got to do some tests or some things in this world, and then the other door opens, and all of a sudden, recently I met my highest aspect because I'd passed all the tests to that door.
The initiation here, and they have always been keep going on, and we're going back to the ancient. We were masters, the rishis have mentioned that we need to bring back old system, initiation. So this is not something to be able to have patience. Patience is a problem because they just want to get it done. They just want to leave here. You know, we had enough of Earth. We keep going, right? Yeah, but part of the journey in making it. So it's important for not dwell, not just on anything, dwelling it. They don't seem to understand that when you dwell, extra necessary. But everything and timing, even the creating at our time. Many things, certain timelines already set, and some certain timelines are available. But no matter what direction you pick and what obstacle, timeline is set. So we are already on ascension from 5D to so every will head towards there. We like it.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Victoria, we got to go on. We've got questions, sweetheart.
Thank you.
All right, darling. Love you.
Thanks,
Okay,
Victoria.
Lily's got the next question. Her question is regarding cutting cords. She has cut a cord on a relationship, but it felt that this cord is very strong and elastic, but it won't cut off. Is this possible that some cords refuse to be cut? She's now thinking of using a blazing sword to cut it. She wonders if this would be a wise idea. She needs our idea on this, please. Thank you. Did I say that right, Lily?
Yeah, it's correct. I have a problem with this. And
the way I asked Nilesh to go through a cycle of life to the cord, what's the cord? A relationship cord?
Yes.
A relationship cord, yeah.
Yeah. How I would do it, if you're good at visualization, visualize the life with the person and do it like take hours on it, meditate it, pretend you're with them, pretend you're growing up with them, pretend you're getting old with them. And then when you're just about to die, cut the cord. And then this life now is a new life. So you're actually going through the cycle of living and having the life. So you got all the memories in that visualization of a life with them. And then when you die, cut the cord, and then you're starting again. And it does work. It really does work. If you just cut a cord, it's hard to cut because you haven't got that feeling of what would happen. You always think inside, it could get back or something like this. Why don't you just pretend you're going through the life in a visualized, meditated state, and at the end of it, just slice the cord, and
so
then
I slice the cord,
and then slice the cord. When you visualize you're dead, cut the cord, and then you've got a new life. You've had that life with them. Have a new one.
And he has to die first because I have to cut the cord.
Yeah. Is that okay?
Lily, you're an angel, right?
Yeah.
Lily's an angel.
Ah, right. But you've got your own sword.
Your own sword, right?
Okay, I will do that. Thank you. Okay.
Let's see. Elena, you have a question about feeling. Do you want to say it yourself?
It's general question. Hi everyone. I was just like having these thoughts today, like collective discussion on when people are awakening and they're in the process of rearranging everything around them, like their thought patterns, their furniture, every basic things, and suddenly they start feeling very lonely process because no one can understand them from the surrounding, like the 3D surrounding, when people are not awakening with them simultaneously. And it was just like a thought about that a lot of people are going through this right now, and it's what can I was thinking, how can we help in this process, like from the distance, sending good energy, good vibes?
I would say when I'm lonely, I go into meditation and I try and meet up with my inner child. I try and get friends with myself, basically. I try and have the event, if you're lonely, why not just put an hour, 2 hour meditation on and meet your inner child. Have you got any, Rick, Deb?
I have a child myself. She's 7, and it's very hard to stay in meditation for longer than 15 minutes. But
Connect with your inner child within.
Yeah, he's saying the child within yourself, not with your child, is not what he's saying.
I'm saying that meditation is hard thing to do right now.
Do it at night. But
I am.
And connect with you, and with your child. Does your child like music? Dance with your child. Do play music. And music is such a soothing thing to do. For me, anyway, I love music. But there's nobody that can make you happy but yourself, even being around others. And I know with the spiritual community, when you wake up and you've got others around you that are not awake, it's hard. You feel like you're all by yourself in this, because other people are traveling that journey with you. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes and no. It's like you're walking around a wall. People are like a wall because there's no communication. There's no forth and back exchange of energy. People are asleep around you. It's normal. It's absolutely normal. You cannot expect everyone to be the same, but still, the awakened people, we have a lot of gifts like telepathy, exchanging energy, lifting up the vibe, everything, and going around these walls. It's like walking in a empty house, just walls around you. These are the sleep people that we cannot interfere with their sleepness, because it's their own choice when they will wake up.
But that as you raise your vibration and as you keep your vibration high, you are affecting people 18 miles around you.
Absolutely.
So that as long as you're keeping your vibration high, you're affecting them. So keep that smile on your face. If you smile out to them, that's what you're going to get back. Doesn't matter what they're doing. You're only responsible for you.
That's a good advice. That's a very good advice.
I have a cough. It's really bad. Can my cough go away?
Healing?
For healing.
Okay. Do you want to stand? What's your first name?
Alex.
Alex, okay.
What's the question? You want some healing?
He wants healing, yeah.
Okay. What I'm doing, I'll put my hand out. The other hand is a tuning hand. So I'm going to send it to you.
Hey, Alex, we went into your lungs and went into your sinuses and into your ears and into your throat. And Archangel Raphael over there did his healing as well. So I think you're pretty much taken care of there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Actually, I feel better already.
Drink a lot of water in the next couple of days, because it goes on for a few days.
Yeah, I definitely will. Thank you.
You've been zapped.
And it already feels better.
Good.
All right.
Is that it?
I think that's it.
All
For
right.
anyone watching this YouTube, I just didn't just heal one. I heal anyone who watches this YouTube can get healing. I also gave awakening codes, so just see what happens.
Awakening codes are out there too.
I ended up doing some light language in the background. I don't know if you were able to pick that up on the mic or whatever, but it just kind of just showed up. It's kind of like I saw the hand, and all of a sudden it was like, boom, it like came through. So
Phil, I was going to say, I know that you were doing more for just him, because I could feel it in my chest, because you know how I've been sick for the past 3.5 weeks, and I still am, and I could just feel that heaviness being pulled into my, like, out of my chest and like up, and I even like was coughing, so I'm getting it out. I'm like, thank you. Very good. Thank you.
Yeah, if you want a second one, just watch YouTube.
We played a video of his hands like this non-stop, and you get healing 24/7.
Yeah, Debbie, I like to comment, Debbie, because you have healed me before for the pancreatic thing, and I asked my doctor for MRI. And
Yes.
then it showed in the MRI that there was an infection, but it is already healed. Yeah.
It showed that you had one
It
that
showed
was
I had, but already healed.
amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. And I want to thank you for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank Creator. And He does all this through us. So, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
I was really, when the doctor told me and he showed me, this is already healed. My mouth. Yeah, it's very nice. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for
And
letting us know.
and Phil, when you just sent a healing for the son of Wendy, I have here like it, like the stress, there's stress, and then it fall out like.
Whatever anybody needs, it's Creator's amazing. He's gonna give you what you need, and all you have to do is accept it. Accept what He's giving you.
Thank you.
If you need it right now, He's telling me to tell you whatever you need right now, and He's going to give you the healing. Whatever you're feeling right now, if you're feeling something, He's telling you, ask for it right now. He's going to give you the healing immediately. And I've got goosebumps going all up in my head.
And I actually would like to ask for.
Ask for it silently to yourself, and He's going to heal you right this. Because He's here. He's here for you now. Creator is energy. You don't have to be embarrassed to ask for it. He's going to give it to you. You don't have to ask us. He's going to give the energies because we're all together. It's very powerful. Now, Raphael's energy is here.
Then I asked for the healing of my throat.
Yes.
This has been bothering me for the last 20 months, and it's still here. And I have gone to doctors and have it x-rayed, have it ultrasound, I have endoscopy, there's nothing. And I don't know what to do with it. And I still have it.
Creator's saying because you are always it's your chakra. It's your
Yeah.
chakra.
Yeah, I have talked to and also last night, it's my chakra. There's something stuck in there. I have to, I don't know, voice it out or do something. My question is, what will I voice out? What there it is there. I can feel it.
I've got an idea, Deb. Shall I show you mine?
Yes.
Put your hand out. Visualize a pill on the hand. Channel the universe energy to fix your throat. Roll it as though it's physical. Visualize it. Bring the energies in, and then take it and have a glass of water and drink it every day.
Oh, okay.
It's like a placebo, but it's an energy one. So you actually bring in the universe energy.
Universal energy, and I'll make a pill of it, a capsule.
Yeah, take about 5 or 10 minutes creating this pill in your hand. Yeah, you can bring source energy if you want into it, universe energy. But think of the ingredients that you need to actually fix your throat. So you can add these ingredients by channeling them, and then put it in your mouth, and then drink water, and then a real drink, a real glass of water.
A real water.
Yeah.
I've done that before, Phil, from your recommendation on that previously. It's amazing. It works. I mean, come on, this is Archangel Raphael telling you how to get a quick heal, right? So use his guidance and do it. It works.
Yeah.
Know that it works. Just like you just felt that healing that he gave you. It's awesome. Thanks, Phil.
I'll do that. Thank you.
Don has this acid reflux condition that he's had for years. I've asked and received healing for this, but it always seems to return. Any solution? Creator said, yes, stop eating spicy food.
I don't
know. I like spicy food.
I'm sorry, that's what he said.
Oh my gosh. I'm just laughing so much because my mother has the same issue. She won't give it up. She's like, I love it. I'm sorry. I guess I just have to deal with this.
That's exactly what he said. We stop eating spicy food.
So Don, I'm going to make you something really spicy since you like spice. I was afraid you didn't handle it too well, so I toned it down. I'm going to send you something spicy.
He's coating. He's putting this white coating.
Are over-the-counter medicines allowed on here? The reason I ask is that I've got acid reflux problems as well, but I saw with an over-the-counter medicine. But it was a prescription before. But there's plenty of omeprazoles and things like that to take.
Really?
Absolute magic. Are we allowed to say that? I mean, does it have to be a spiritual answer?
No.
No.
Well, I mean, Don, are you in Britain? Are you, Don?
Nope, I'm in North Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada.
Right. Well, in Britain there's a product called Nexium, Nexium. Now, I presume it's hit Canada.
Possibly.
The purple pill.
Yeah.
Too much chemicals on it.
Well, there you go. You see, that's why I asked. Are you allowed to have? You know, that's the answer then.
Okay. Well, I don't.
There's too many chemicals.
You can take the chemicals out spiritually, though. You could release some energy.
Apple cider vinegar works a lot for acid reflux.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. No. So I should get a bottle of that for sure. Thank you,
Celia, how much apple cider vinegar are you using? Are you talking about a couple tablespoons or like a little shot?
I take a tablespoon in a glass of water and I take it in the morning, first thing in the morning.
My grandmother would drink it every single day.
Yeah.
She didn't have acid reflux, but that was just her go-to every day. And she lived to be over 100.
It's my mom, she's 96. She takes a tablespoon at night before she goes to bed, straight.
She never washed her face with anything but rose water. She had no wrinkles. And my grandmother had no wrinkles. Never used water or soap on her face. Rose water for her face. Lady was unbelievable. Walked faster than I could.
I think I'm going to have to start that practice.
You know what I do at home? I don't use salad dressing.
Lemon juice, Victoria. I just started using lemon juice.
Whatever.
But my favorite is balsamic. But yeah, it's delicious with just lemon juice.
Because if you are, it's good to ferment and
probiotics.
It's good for your gut and it's good for lots. Has a lot of benefits. So many I can't.
Davina needs a scan.
Well, anything fermented is a probiotic. It's good for the gut.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shall I tell you mine? I'm just trying to channel if I'm allowed to, but I'll say it anyway. I create an entity from angelic light that eats acid, and then I put it in the area to eat the acid and release alkaline. And I have done that a few times, but I don't do that much because everyone thinks entities are very dark and they're bad. You create it from angelic light and visualize it in your hand and then put it into the area. And as a life-death program, so it doesn't overwhelm, you can do it that way. I wasn't sure whether I'm allowed to, but I've done it now, so there you go.
Davina, can you say something, please, so we can see you?
Hello.
There we go. All right, Davina wants Rick to scan her. She wants a healing. Going right to your back, your hips. It was like a cyst or something in your lower back that was dissolved. It's on between one of your discs and your hips. Need adjusting. Going into your ovaries, doing healing in your ovaries, and looks like there's really, really swollen, really enlarged there. Almost like he's putting an ice pack on you. Does that feel better? He's doing it in your breasts as well. All right.
So much.
That's really cool. Deb, I've been in other Zoom sessions where I've experienced your healing on people, but for whatever reason, maybe because it's a smaller group, I was actually doing a lot of like transmuting, like clearing, like so assisting, even though I was like kind of like doing stuff on my phone, because the focus of Divinia is on you and that healing was going, and Phil was, kind of putting his energy out there too, of course. And I was just like, for me, energetically, it ends up being like breath work. It's almost like yawning and letting go. So I was moving that energy too. So I just wanted to let you know in case you see me making big yawns in the background. So yeah, that's it. But it's kind of nice because it's a very visual of, energy being moved, and you can see it physically, like, going through the body. So when you go back and look, if you see me kind of yawning or hiding my face because I'm yawning, that's what that is.
It's different for me because he shows me what parts of the body are getting healed, and shows me what he's doing. Sometimes it's scary. And in like past lives, sometimes it's like I ask them not to show me the blood and gore. Like, sometimes they'll show me when they get shot, or what's happening and how they lived, what lives they lived, things like that.
Wow. Yeah, that's
I don't want to know how. Sometimes they'll show me how they died, and at the beginning of it, I just didn't want to know. Like I don't want to see that.
Yeah, let's just get to the healing part where we're taking care of what happened.
Don't show me that, and they stopped. So, okay, so I know they died at this. So tell me why they died, if they want to know that part. And some people don't want to know. So thank God.
Yeah.
Well, how did I die? Okay.
I don't want to see that, but here's what the words are.
Yeah.
I think there's something wrong with me because I do want to see it.
You're one of those.
Phil, I was going to say, I probably would not opt out for that, but I mean, it depends. I mean, sometimes it could probably be really gore, you know what I mean? But I don't know. That's never bothered me.
No, I would not have Rick scan me to find out what my past lives were. I don't care. Rick keeps saying, well, find out some more of my past lives. We just found out that he was
Doc Holliday.
Doc Holliday.
Oh, wow. Cool.
One of my experiences, Deb, was I was doing someone's past life while I was healing them. And I went up to 800 AD. They were fighting France against Scotland. And I thought, I'm on an horse here. And then the person in charge asked me to charge. And I thought, I want to go back. I thought, am I in this scene? I thought I was using, the eye mind. But no, I was in the scene. And I thought, would I end up being a coma in the healing room? I thought, I want to go back.
Of course, yeah.
I didn't know what had happened if I died in the scene doing Astro, actually going back into his timeline. It was very weird. So I must have been part of his timeline, which was very crazy.
That's been brought back for people like to King Arthur's court. Been brought back to Rome in the chariots and pirate ships, and of course the Wild West several times, and down to Lemuria, to Atlantis, and for a while there I kept going to the London Fire of 1666, is it? Or 1660, I can't remember. I didn't even know there was a Great London Fire. Never heard of it until all these past lives. And the history, what they wrote about it, there were a lot more people that died in that fire than they said.
How many times do you do a past life and then you Google it? I do that all the time.
Afterwards, I've Googled it.
I've done it because I didn't know France and Scotland had a war in 800 AD until I thought, I'll Google that. I'll see if it's real or I got the year right.
Well, I did I had someone do and it wasn't Davina, it was someone else before her that does our channeling for us. He did one of those hypnosis with me, and he did one of my past lives, and I was George, a blacksmith, and I was a war of 1266 or something like that. And he Googled it, and there was a war then. I was the only man in a village in somewhere in England. But I can't remember, but because it was like 3 or 4 years ago that he did this hypnosis on me, and I was the only man because I was 40 years old, so I was too old to go to war. So I was the only, and I was a blacksmith, I guess.
Wait, did you just say 40 was too old to go to war?
Back then.
What? Wow.
I took 15-year-olds. They didn't want a 40-year-old.
Gosh.
You weren't creating a fire in 60s. You didn't want to create it.
No, God, I hope not. It was a Great London Fire. Anyway.
That's amazing, Deb.
God, I hope I didn't. So it's pretty interesting. So that was it. I think that was, do I have any more? That's it. Oh, Zach has a question?
Hey guys, it's really loud here, so I thought I would put it in the chat for you.
Oh, okay. Here's a question. Have you heard of people saying they removed their chakra system? Is that possible?
I've heard of it, but I don't believe it.
No, it's not possible. If they don't have a chakra system, they are not human. They are not spiritual. They are not, they're probably robotic or something like that. So, no, it's not possible.
It's like the body's energy field, isn't it? Circling around. You need the chakra system to circle.
Yeah, they're not. They're not an energy. Even energies have some sort of energies are higher beings. They're higher dimensional beings. You know what I mean? They're not of the light. They're not of. Then they are. You know what I mean? Let me. Art creator. But say it so it makes sense, and I'm not babbling.
I call them empties. I've called them empties since I was a child. The empties, like a video of people, and they're not real.
Yeah.
Not quite. Not,
Right. So that
Celia, who just joined?
My husband.
Hello.
His name is Darwin, and I was wondering if he can get a scan. And
we're doing a what? What time?
scan and the healing. Rick scans. I get the download. You do the hands. Immediately, arthritis, bursitis, his body. It's the first thing. Blood is something low. He's doing a correction to his low. He's got low, very low levels. I'm not sure if he's had issues with cancer or in the past. Okay, and he's trying to get your levels balanced with your blood. You've got some vitamins missing, so Creator's going to pump the needed vitamins and minerals that you're lacking from treatments that you've had. He wants you to drink water or juices a lot, as much as you can. Just purify your water, by doing it yourself. You don't have to go out and buy special water. But he's going to be putting in the nutrients that you need in your blood. He will be doing that. Go out in nature, in your yard, a few times a day. Just go out, get the energy from the sun. And, you don't have to sit in the sun, directly. Get it through the window if it's too much for you. But go out in the fresh air, put your feet in the grass, ground yourself, drink some water, a lot of water. He's put some energy in you that's going to be fortifying you. It's going to go on for several days. Okay?
So I say my bit, Deb?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't diagnose, I'm not a doctor, but I did feel bladder problem and energy out of balance. And what I would do is get a glass of water every day, like that, fill it up, and just send love energy into it. So think of the best moment you've ever had in your life. Put your hand over it and just visualize it going into the water and then drinking. I do think you need clearing, like a clear out. So yeah.
Do you see anything with regards to my eyesight, my vision?
Is that you, Deb?
Well, no, but before we came here, you asked for certain experiences. So if we don't see it, that's something you asked for.
We were more concerned with your energy balance. If that's your reason you're here is because of your eyesight, the only way you might be able to try something is try and connect to your brain and try and reprogram your eyes, try and flush them out. It might be just a reason why you're having that. This is why you've got to experience that. But you can try it by clearing. So you like flush your eyes out with white light, but then connect to your brain if you're neither, and try and tell your brain that you need to have a look at your eyesight. I can't guarantee it, but that's the way I would do it. I should have wore glasses 20 years ago, and I'm still not wearing, and that because that's what I do. I try and get your brain to work that eyesight, because your brain can fix most things in your body. So try and connect to your brain and try and flush your eyes so your eyes work better. Does that help?
What's a good source of white light?
I was thinking moonlight energy, just channel moonlight energy. Put your two hands here, just visualize the energy going through, and then connect to your brain to say, look, can you, you're not doing your job quite well. Can you look at your eyes?
Okay.
But as Deb said, it is probably an experience you to go through. But I'm supposed to have that experience, but I don't agree with it. So
right. And once this healing happens with the blood and the all the minerals, your eyesight may be part of that comes back because of the minerals that you're lacking. So that could be part of it as well. And I'm getting that information too. So wait until all of the healing happens that's completed. That could be.
We drink RO water, minerals. Is that an issue?
No.
Just clean water.
But try and send energy into it, love energy. Best part of your ever life, send it in, because then you're giving you get an eye vibe into balance. Eye vibe.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you, guys.
Welcome. Are we going to do the halo at the end? Have we got time?
Yes, please. That's the best part.
Shall we do it now? Is there any questions?
I don't see any more. Bobby said she wanted to share something. Is she still here?
I think
she's there.
I'm still here. I try not to, overpower anybody or what they want to take care of during the session, but I've been trying to be really reserved, but it won't let me leave without sharing this, for it's meant to resonate with some of you here. I was supposed to share that today I was thinking I was going to be somewhere else today. When I seen the post of the group session, I thought, oh no, I'm going to miss that. And then I said, but I have to be in this other place. We're laying to rest some family members, but because I've been ill, I didn't want to go and risk that. So I was very upset about that. I didn't know how my day was going to go, but then I remembered that the session was going on. In this session, there was many things that I resonated with, like things that Victoria was talking about. There was coming some clarity on that, just some more confirmations. Things like I was going to ask for a healing possibly, but I was like, no, I'm pretty much getting over my stuff, let everybody else get their healing. And then Wendy's son came on and said, I have that cough. And I was like, oh, thank you. So he asked for that and it resonated with me because I needed that. When Alina was talking about feeling alone and going through an awakening, I could really resonate with those things as well, because many people have talked about that and I've experienced it drastically as well. And having those walls about those people that you're running into that you can't really communicate with. So that was really resonating. So it just was I'm sharing this because it goes to show that no matter what we think or what we think we have to control, there's always a reason that everything happens, even though it's a bittersweet that I can't be there at the funeral. Like this was more important for me to be here in this moment, to be able to understand the things that are going on and to get those confirmations, those signs, those synchronicities. So that way it helps myself be more in line with who I am and in my journey. And so much that we want to do is control every aspect. And somebody was talking about patience too. I think possibly Victoria might have brought that up about being patient. I had a lesson about always being patient because we want to always do. And we have to really stop and live in that moment because we're always trying to go on to that next thing that we think that we have to do. In reality, we're missing out on that intimate moment that we're supposed to be learning. And that's why cycles repeat itself, because we miss that moment because we're either living in the past of what happened, or we're always wondering about what's the future instead of missing out about what's going on now. So a lot of these things are coming to me today, and I had a lot of insight and connectivity, like the backache, and I was like, someone's got a lot of tension in their back in this group. I don't know who it is. I'm not going to say nothing, but I'm just going to wait. And then Davina came in, and you're like, you're back. It's like right there, and I'm like, oh, as soon as you started healing there, it started going away. So I connected with a lot of you today on a very deep energetic level, and I appreciate everything that you do, everything that you bring to us, to wake up that knowledge. But I wanted to share this. I didn't. I gotta put that. I did not want to have to share this, but it wasn't letting me leave. I kept going, please, I have something to share. Can I say something? But I was being missed. So I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't. But I'm like, no, I have to say this because Spirit won't let me not. So, but I just wanted to say that I hope that resonated with someone for a little bit more understanding and trying to maybe release and take our hands off the wheel for a minute and just let it be and enjoy that moment. Because I had a lot of clarity and reflection during my time of illness here. And that's some of the perception that I've been given and was told to pass on to. So that's what I wanted to share.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you. Is it the Atlantis Halo now? Yeah.
Yes. Great. Thank you.
This is what I was taught in Atlantis when I was Ascended Master. And I brought it in about 10 years ago when I was getting attacked by a demonic energy, and it cleared it. So I've been using it, healing twice a week for 20 years. Well, 10 years, sorry, when I started using it when I was told about it. And what you've got to do is you've got to visualize, with your eyes closed, a halo above your head. It can be about 3 foot. Remember, the chakras can be quite high up, so they can be 10 foot. A big white light, beaming white light, and an angelic white light. The flames that come from the halo are angelic flames, so they might change color depending what you need. And it comes all the way down to your crown chakra. Now, if it stops at a certain point, it means that you need this at that point. It's a grounding technique. It's also an healing technique. It can also remove entities, attachments. It can do the full lot. So when it comes down to your head, it goes up again 2 inches, and then it goes down 4 inches, and it keeps on going up 2 inches, down 4 inches, nice and slow. So it should be white light. If it changes color by your mind's eye, that's fine. So it keeps on going till it's in your throat chakra. And it can give energy into all your chakras like a figure 8 balancing act. So it can actually tune your energy field as well. So let it go 4 inches down, 2 inches up, 4 inches down, 2 inches up. Let it go nice and slowly. You might see different colors. Make sure your eyes are closed. It's good with meditation if you want to do this in the future. And then it goes up to your root chakra, and it's removing anything that shouldn't be around you. So it keeps on going down. Visualize it, and then it's going down your legs. 2 inches up, 4 inches down, 4 inches up, 4 inches down, till it gets to your feet, and it goes to your feet. And then channel moon energy into your crown chakra and just push anything that's coming to your aura field, any negativity it's brought out, right down to where your halo is, and then down into the earth. Just let it absorb. Just give it a few minutes. Just rest a few minutes. And then after this, just drink a glass of water. It was a bit quick, that, but right. And remember, if it stops at a certain point, just let it stay there. Right. Thank you, everyone.